Welcome back everyone to another episode on discussing meshing. Here we're gonna discuss another option that can help us have a better mesh, and that is non-manifold addition. It is very similar to stitching, but it is more powerful and more robust. So in some cases you might want to try this. Let's get started. Now, those of you who haven't watched our previous two videos on meshing, I would advise you to go check them out. It'll help you understand this one better, but it's not necessary for you to watch it. This you can understand this on its own just fine, but it will help you. Okay, so non-manifold addition. We can find it on the geometry, surface, and down here, non-manifold addition. Select the surfaces. Let's take care of our first right here, 1 and 2. Click OK. Let's give it some tolerance of let's say 1.3 e negative 3. OK, and there you go. It highlighted the free edges that remain, and this one in the middle is gone. Very good, that's what we wanted. Ctrl G to get rid of the highlight, and we can go ahead and mesh it now. Control mesh, size on surface. We can straight up mesh it with two different surface sizes. Leave this one as 0.1666 and go for this one 0.25. That's it. There you go. It seeded it. Geometry on surface. We can mesh it at the same time and leave it as is. Okay, and there you go. You can press Ctrl Q to go labels and visualize node and elements, and we can zoom in. We can turn off the geometry so we can only see the mesh. Now we can see it that there's no duplicate nodes and there's very nice congruency. That means each node matches with its pair node from the other surface, right? Very good. Very robust and powerful. Now for this one we can use the non-manifold addition. Go to geometry, surface, non-manifold addition, pick the two surfaces. Okay, tolerance, I'm gonna give it another 1.2 e negative 3. Okay, and as you can tell, the over here we do not have a free surface anymore. It was able to join the two. Ctrl G to regenerate, and you know what, let's go back. I'm gonna do Ctrl Z, get rid of what we just did, and this was just two surfaces. Let's take a look at what happens if there's let's say several surfaces in the same line. So I'm gonna multiply, rotate a surface. I'm gonna rotate this surface. I'm gonna repetitions, let's say 3. Okay, let's use a tangent. We'll use this tangent. There you go, that one. Okay, degree of rotation, I don't know, was 66. There you go. So we see several surfaces meet at the same location, right? If we do a non-manifold, that means here on this line we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 surface, no, 5 surfaces, 5 different surfaces meeting. The middle one doesn't even have a line, but with this non-manifold addition we are able to add them and at the same time allow a congruent mesh to be created along this one for all of them. Hopefully I explained that all right. So let's go. Where was it? Geometry, solid, no, not solid, surface, non-manifold addition. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, right? Okay, 1.2 e negative 3. Okay, and what do we see? All our free edges highlighted, and this one where all the chaos happened, nope, no more free edges. We're able to mesh it without problem. And let's see, let's try it out. Mesh control, side on surface, one by one. Let's give them, I'll leave that whatever that is. I'm gonna do this one 1.2 or 0.2, this one 0.3, this one I'm gonna do 0.05. Is that all of them? Did we cover all of them? Cancel it out. Let's go to mesh, geometry. We'll find out if we forgot any of them. Let's go ahead. Okay, come on. This one, this one, this one. We did that one and this one. Highlight. Did we miss any? No. We got all of them, and this one too. There you go. Good. Okay. Leave it whatever. Good. Bam. There you go. All these surfaces nicely meshed together. And if we zoom in, we would have, my goodness, in each node location without this non-manifold addition, and if we would mesh it one by one, we would have 5 different nodes on top of each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 or 6, depends, right? If we would have to split this first and then do it to each side, yep, it would be 5 different nodes. There you go. Now we have only one. Okay, let's go to the next model that we have set up over here. Over here, pretty much we're gonna apply the same thing. This is basically practice at this point. The last one's gonna be a bit more different, but for this one we're just gonna practice it right here. Non-manifold addition 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, leave that, or 1.325 e negative 3. Very good. See, it's gone. All the free edges down here, they disappeared. We don't have to worry about it anymore. Control G to get rid of the highlights. Let's mesh real fast. Size on surface, this one I'm gonna put 0.3, and this and this I'm gonna put 0.07. Okay, cancel, mesh, geometry, surface, all of them at the same time. Go for it. Let's do it with tries. Okay, and there you have it. Let's zoom in. Beautiful. No more non-congruent alignment of any nodes, and no duplicate nodes anywhere. Very, very good. Okay, so now for the last one, we can see here that we have quite a big gap, right? But let's try doing it anyway. Let's see what happens. Go to geometry, surface, non-manifold addition, select our surfaces 1, 3, 5, 18 and 10. Did we highlight all of them? Very good. Click OK. Leave, let's see, what did we usually put? 1.2 e negative 3. And what happened? Nothing happened because the gap is way bigger than 1.3 negative 3. If you want to visualize it, go right here and toggle entity locator. In the first option, free edges. See, we have free edges. We did not get rid of them. So how should I know? What did we do? We didn't put in the correct distance. So in this case, we can go first to measure it. Take the ruler, take this point, okay, this point, Okay, and there you go. We know that our distance is 0.1. So when we go to geometry, surface non-manifold addition, and let's add these bad boys up. There you go. Click OK. Here, make sure you enter a distance that's bigger than that, so this can fall in its range. So 0.125, let's say. Bam. There you go. And it got rid of the free edges that would have given us headaches. Good. Alright. Control G to get rid of the highlights, and let's go ahead and mesh this one as well. Mesh, control mesh on surface, this one. Okay, we're gonna leave it that and do this, and this with something bigger, 0.25. Good. Cancelled out. Go ahead and mesh geometries. Select this, and this. Okay, let's do this one with quads. Okay, and there you go. Let's turn off the geometry so we can see better. And looky, nice. You don't see any dislocated areas. All nodes are congruent, and I don't see any duplicate nodes. Very good. Okay, there you go. Another tool in our toolbox to make sure that when we need to mesh, we end up with proper results. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and tune in for the next one. Like and subscribe. Have a great one.